Hello there, Anne Batten here. Look, this is the first of a series that I'm going to be sharing some very valuable tips and ideas, and the series is actually called Small Hinges Open Huge Doors. It is so true that if you look after the little things in life, that the bigger things take care of themselves. So, my mother used to have that saying actually. In fact, one of the sayings that she also used to have was, look after the pennies and the pounds will look after themselves. Or you could say, look after the cents and the dollars will look after themselves. I mean, it applies no matter what currency you're using, and it applies to everything in life. So here we go. I want to talk to you today in this series about building a list of things that you need to do before you do them. I mean, honestly, it's such a small thing that we kind of tend to push under the carpet because we kind of slot these things into our mind, what we need to do. But if we just took the effort to actually write a list the night before, what you want to achieve the next day, you're going to actually end up achieving a lot more just simply because you wrote it down. It's amazing what the connection between writing with the pen and the brain actually has. And I'm not just saying this from theory or anything. I've done it, and I just know that when I write a list, I get a lot more done. I know other people say exactly the same. And yet, because we're so busy, we tend to just, pop that under the carpet and just try and wing it with our mind. And we get by, we do get by, but there are times when we go, oh darn, I forgot about that. And if you'd had it on your list, you wouldn't have forgotten about it. You would have been able to tick it off, or you would have been able to look at your list and know that, oh yes, I've still got this to do. I mean, we actually quite often write lists for very special things, like, you've got a wedding coming up, and so you definitely write a list of things that you have to do for that. And important things like that, you do quite often, or I do, and I know that other people do, write lists for important things. But how important is our life, our everyday life? And how much more successful could it be if we actually treated it if though it was a really, really important event? And if we got into the habit of just making a simple little list, which only takes 2 or 3 minutes each night before we go to bed, the brain starts working on it. We get up the next day and off we go on this list of things. It's just so much easier to achieve because the brain's already been working on it. It's a no-brainer, and yet we tend not to do it. So I implore you to get good at becoming a list builder, because one day when a big opportunity comes and you've covered everything that was been on your list, you'll be able to grab that opportunity. So you see, small hinges do actually open huge doors. So be ready to open that huge door by doing these small things. And number one is get good at writing lists. So I do hope that you've got some value and some enjoyment from today's tip. And if you're at all interested in maybe having an online business yourself, or knowing about the platform that I use in my business, there'll be a link down below, and you can just go and have a look there and see what it's all about. I highly recommend it. So I hope you've enjoyed today, and thank you for listening, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.